Okay, I think everything's fine. I think we're live. I think we're going. I think everything is exactly the way we need it to be. Hello there, Senior Boy here, and welcome back to Warframe. Now, excuse me. Right, so I know I would literally just put nothing but fissures in the title, but I'm going to do the Razorback Armada because I forgot about that when I put the title in. But we are going to be doing like loads of fissures. That's the thing. We are going to be doing like primarily fissures today. We're just going to be grinding the hell out of all those and sorting ourselves out. What am I here for? Oh yeah, I need to build the Razorback stuff because I grinded a few of those out. That's what happened to all of my cryotic, because I built a ridiculous amount of these, and I still have more. And I'm going to use them all. See, the thing is, I'd love to just use all of these. I'd love to use all of these to, like, actually just dig deep into that health bar of a Fomorian, but besides the fact that you do basically no damage, it also kills itself. Like, I don't even have to use everything that I've got to try and fail to kill it, because it will literally kill itself. There is neither a success nor a failure in doing any of that, so you just sat there like, why? What is even the point? If I can get, wait, do I have a, I just realised, do I have like a full Boar Prime set? I've got another full one of you. I can get Bratton Prime for like 12 platinum. Ah, damn it. If I could get, I have 7 of those blueprints, but okay, wait, hang on. If I can get like 5 plat each, one to sell, mate, Prime, Blueprint, 5 platinum. No, hang on, I just realized. Okay, wait. Prime, Blueprint. Blueprint for just 5 platinum. 5 platinum. Yeah. Well, thank you, Ordis. Right. Excuse me. Right. Let's go. Where are you? You. And equip you. Get you sorted. This will actually be the first time that we've fought the Razorback Armada on the channel. But again, like, it would have to be like a thing that I would put in. I'm streaming and not recording, you know. So it'd be one of those that I'd have to like snip out of a thing. We bought a lot of things from Barrow. We bought Prime Redirection. We bought... also, yeah, I got the day 400 reward. I've had the day 400 reward. We are now impossible to knock down. We have that. We cannot... It is not possible to knock us down. I got rid of that handspring thing that gave us... it improved the speed at which we recover from being knocked down. It's like, mate, we don't need that. We don't need that. We have this, and also this is. I now have stronger shields than I did before, but like I've decided to make it as close to that shield as possible because I didn't want to spend loads of here's the thing. Yeah, I didn't want to spend loads of endo that I was saving for the sacrifice on loads of these prime mods, but I made an exception with this one because I wanted to see how good it would get, which it is 100% chance that it resists knockdown. The choice was between Prime Fury, which I have Berserker, so no, and you can't have both of them anyway. It was Prime Vigor, which honestly, at max level with all these, it could be good, but here's the thing, I would have to get rid of like one of these mods, and I don't want to do that, so I thought, nah. And then you've got... and then you had this, so I thought, hey, you know what? I'll get this, and I will never be knocked down. What would even happen? I'm trying to think. What would even happen if, like, I got hit by a fire Eximus or something like that? What would even happen then? Or like a blast? Because if I can't be knocked down, would it just like stagger me for a second or what? I don't know. What am I doing here again? Oh yeah, I need to go into my gear. So let's sort you out. Where am I putting this? I guess we can sort it there. Why not? Where are you? Razorback, you'll be down here somewhere. There you go, Razorback Cypher. We need to destroy 3 Razorbacks. I'm gonna do it. It's quite different from the Fomorian thing, but it is basically their equivalent. It's an assassination mission. You gotta go and fight a Fomorian boss by hacking bursars, but the Razorback is protected by a security gate that cannot be gotten by anything else. Go on, Lotus, give me the rundown.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit.
No, the unique rundown. Oh. I've got you, or whatever you are. I'm sure he will. Absolutely. Alright, so again, the Nefanio has an army of Razorbacks that we have to destroy slowly but surely before it reaches the relay and destroys it. Here we go. There we go. So we've been trying to destroy the Razorbacks, but every strike has failed. Tunebar equals an unbeliever. Absolutely good, sir.
Stay alert. Scans show this facility is also home to upgraded survivors. You may have to deal with both at the same time.
And so I shall. Let's go. Activate.
Target spotted. Stay sharp. This one is a handful.
Look at it go. It's a Razorback. It's clipping through the floor. Praise the void. Now that is a Razorback. And Neff has an army of them. Also, he would like to think. Alright. How goes you? Yep. Yeah, look at that. It pushes me back, but it doesn't... Look at that. Unfathomable. Sure. Right, so let me go up here. I need oh, wait, that's not a window. Lovely. So, I need to do something here. There. Okay. He's going to shoot at me endlessly and all that. The Burster is the only thing... So, the thing is that we can't damage it, right? It's immune to damage. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's immune to damage. We can't damage it. I didn't even catch that, what you said there, mate. Let me just get this out. There we go. Helps us out a little bit. Get that Berserker Fury going. Just keep hacking these things and seeing what happens. There we go. You don't want these things invading a relay. There we go. Right, there we go. So, hack it. Look at you. So now, that creature is going to go... Babe, there we go. Open fire. There you go. It's, we damaged it. We damaged it. There you go. Right, so that thing's been damaged now. So, we managed to get through its shields because Nefanio has been a melon and he's upgraded his bursters. But he didn't expect that we would hack them and make him... and make them fight his own Razorback. Boom. Now, all I have to do is hack these guys like so. Thanks for marking this guy on the map for me, Chief. Boom. There you go. So I'm out. Open fire. Don't lie to me and tell me that you're getting through this. Okay, alright, so let's get ourselves up here. We just need to do this one more time now. He's almost dead. Configuring tactic. Praise the void. I'm sure you are, mate. Give. Oh, he's fired a rocket at me or something when it's missed. Because of course it did. Why would it ever hit? Why would a machine have perfect accuracy? Good sir. Alright. Get yourself over there. I mean, yeah, you can't do anything. There you go. What do you expect that you can do? Right, come on, where is this this other Razorback that I'm after? Not the Razorback, sorry. There we go, it's dead. It's destroyed. That's one Razorback of many down. It was easy. Didn't even take health damage, I don't think. Absolutely. So we're gonna get ourselves a look at that. We got maximum energy as well. Look at us go. I thought I saw a sculpture. I was like, oh hell yeah, give me a sculpture, why don't you? Yeah, mate. Oh well, I was gonna say a little bit of a bug going on there. The Gorgon Wraith. What? I didn't realise that was a thing that I could get from that. What do you even mean? Well, I mean, yeah. So we've got 3 of these things now. So we do 3 of them. I don't know if I'm pretty sure. Well, no, I'm pretty sure. Wait a minute. Hang on. Is the Stalker gonna? I was gonna say, is the Stalker going to attack me because I killed the Razorback? Yeah, Razorback destroyed, 1 out of 3. And we get ourselves an Arcane Catalyst from that. Again, yeah, let's do it again. We have 2. We may as well get these over with, and then we'll do loads of Fissures, unless I can think of something else to waste my time with. Yeah, no. I've been doing a lot of grinding with all that now.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Yeah, absolutely.
Contracts are not to be taken lightly. Eliminating this target will have a significant impact on.
Oh yeah, wait! I just realized I can just run through those things now. Wait a second. Wait. Oh man, that's great! I just realized we can just walk through those gates now, and they literally don't do anything to us. Oh man, that's amazing. I mean, like, you could always just roll through them anyway, but it's always good now that I can just resist knockdown. It's great. Like, I cannot be knocked down now. I don't physically exist on that horizontal plane anymore. I'm a higher dimensional. Whoa. Oh yeah, I got the. There you go. So yeah, that's why you can't do the. That's why you can't hack with it. That's why you can't just hack it normally. You need a Razorback Cipher because the security literally garbles your attempt like that. I don't. You know, with that being said, I don't know how. I don't know how the Corpus ever get through that door, but oh well. They probably have like their own cipher or something like that. Wait, hang on. I just realised I've gotten started a little bit earlier. I haven't even. Hang on, wait for it. Wait. I love how these things are supposed to be upgraded, yet they've made them so weak. Right, hang on. So I have. Now, if you guys want to open fire on that thing, do that. Cheers. Wait a minute. Oh, that thing disables our weapons. Yeah, whenever you guys are ready to to do that. Wait, are you? I guess something happened to the buses. All right. Well, I guess that's okay. I'll just go over here and do it again. Why not? I did it 3 times before. There you go. There. Alright, so where are you? Come hither! Bam. Nope, go away. Wait a second. Is that another one's over here as well? Bam. Heck. Look at it go. Tax on is down. Is that so? Look at it go. Alright, it's done. Get ourselves over here and begin the hack. Lovely. Praise the void, I'm sure you do. Well, I am the void. Alright. I am the void, and I am everything that lies in between. Come on, attacks on shields whenever you're ready. Alright, hang on. Shields whenever you're ready, Taxon. There you go. It's down by a significant amount. Right, let's get out of here. Get ourselves one of you. Whoa, something happened there. Bam. Give me a little bit of energy, why don't you? Whenever you're ready. Well, I guess I'll go over here and get this one instead then, why not? Yes, but I love that they're supposed to be upgraded, but they're made so much weaker. Alright. What do you mean you're still alive? Absolutely not. Get yourself back down there. Got him. Alright. Open that door and let's get out of here. I like how there's just loads of Xmas enemies just chilling on the other side of that door. I don't really know what's going on or why. Absolutely not. but the other million of them will. You gotta wonder, like, where they're built, where he's building these things. Like, how did Neff build, like, so many of these Razorbacks without any of us knowing? Like, we have such perfect intel on, like, how it works and all that. Piercing caliber, wow. I won't be using that, but sure. You gotta understand what you got a picture, like, what's even going on there. All right. What's going on here? Why is Black President Trump on my Twitter timeline? What's going on here? Okay. Sure. I don't have anything to say about that. It's just the thing that happens. It's just the thing that it is. No, okie doke. I've almost finished rewatching my Mass Effect 2 playthrough, so we'll be moving on to Mass Effect 3. My editing hasn't been great because of the amount of times, like while editing, I would have been playing a game at the same time in order to maintain that off-camera Warframe progression, get through the dailies and all that. So there are times when my editing has been very questionable. However, I have been enjoying the Mass Effect playthrough so far. It has, for the most part, come out how I wanted it to. I mean, yeah, that thing doesn't even affect me anymore. Absolutely. And you've got, wait. Right, there you go. You're done. But then, no, yeah. Once I've done this, once I finish Mass Effect 3, the playthrough of that, I'll be able to just I'll start playing Mass Effects. I'll just start another Mass Effect playthrough. It'll be great. And then, obviously, at some point after that, I'll do the Renegade run. But again, I've got so much stuff to do before then. I'm a little bit of a bind with that. All right, it will come. I will do a Renegade run. I do have every intention of doing that. Just like ever since I was 11, I wanted I was dedicated to going to the gym. No, but I do plan on doing it at some point. It's just I need to take off a little bit of this backlog. A little bit of the backlog. I'm not talking about the games list that I've got like 100 or something games on. I don't mean that. I mean like the actual backlog of games that I've started and not finished. You know, like once I've done that, I'll be able to sort something out there. Okay, right. Hang on. So, get you started, please. Oh, you're still going, aren't you? You insist to me that you're still alive. Well, you're not. There you go. As I've just proven. Alright, now. All of you, die now. Die now. Why are there so many? I don't get why the game puts loads of Xmas enemies between you and the exit instead of putting them in like the fight or something. All right, there we go. We've gotten all that done. We'll get the we've got the Gorgon Wraith stock. Have I gotten like the entire Gorgon Wraith? Like damn. Right. I guess I would have. I'm pretty sure. Do I already have the Gorgon itself like actually building? I've got the Gorgon Wraith, but I'll still need the. There we go. Good work. You proved yourself to get it today. Blah blah blah.
Maybe Ordis will get a message someday.
Take this reward and use it to continue the fight. Nope. Just nope. There we go. Nope. Nope. No. Yeah, we've got all this kind of stuff. I haven't used anything to do with that. So do I actually have like the Gorgon Wraith? Let me go in here now. Gorgon. Surely if I just say Gorg, I'll come up with everything I need. Gorgon. Wait. I actually do have it. Okay. 28 blueprints. Oh, you're having a laugh. Alright. Wait. Oh, yeah. There you go. Those are all the blueprints I have of it. Yeah, alright. So I need to get the Gorgon Wraith blueprint and the barrel at some point, but other than that, we're all doing good and ready to go. I would say continue with you. I need to get myself some more traces. Just you know, same as before. I need to get the Frost Prime blueprint. So I'm I'm after the Frost Prime blueprint. So I'm trying to get one because I've already done like the 10 relics. No, even the 50. I've already done like the 15 relics that I did before. I've already done like the 15 relics to of Varzia's, and I didn't get the Frost Prime blueprint, so I'm just gonna get like one at a time and refine them. But in terms of mag, we've got at least 400. No, not at least 400. I need to do something else about that, but just a little bit. I need to. I've got almost 2 full mag sets, which will get me 400 once upon a time. But I just need the Frost Prime stuff, and then, in fact, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Just hang about. What I'm gonna do? If I go into the market, I'm going to you need get lost, mate. Just get lost. All right. Hang about. Where are you? Magpie set. No wait. Yeah. Place order. Boar Prime. Blueprint. Want to sell. Price per unit 5. Quantity. I think we've got like 6. There you go. Pretty sure we have 7 of them, don't we? Yeah. So there you go. Give me you. Post. Nice. If anyone wants to like buy them and sell them for loads more or something like that, then that's fine. You do that, but until that point, mate, I've well, that was okay. I was gonna say what the hell was that tint, but alright. Let me get all these guys started and then we'll continue. I'm still gonna be obviously looting the entire area for loot. I'm not passing up my I'm not abandoning my duties for the. Oh, it's the Syndicate. Okay, alright, suit yourself, I guess. Be boring. Arbiters of Hexus. You're in my map. Get lost. You are obscuring my map. I will allow the Razorbacks to kill you. Alright, how about that? In fact, I will personally escort one of them to your chambers. Alright? And you best hope you're not doing anything sus when one shows up, because I'm pretty sure it has cameras, boy. Yep, there we go. Got all the traces. Oh, mate. No, surely not. I didn't even get a heat proc from that. No, that's not possible. That's not possible. I mean, it didn't knock me down, which is fine. It didn't. I don't even think it pushed me back, to be perfectly honest. But I mean, it might have done. It should have done. But there you go. But did it not? It didn't even give me a heat proc at the time. That cannot be the case. I had to have been like an exception or a bug, because it would obviously give me a heat proc. It has to. It's required to by law, by the order of whoever the hell, I don't know. Alright, there's nothing down there. Let's hurry up, I suppose. I want Zanuka to spawn. I need Zanuka to spawn. Wait. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. That was one of the different. That was one of the difference things. Look at us go. Get lost. Nobody likes you. You really need to stop saying stuff like protect me, because nobody is. There you go. Let's party. Back on Fortuna, mate, and no sooner. I mean, there's not much, not really much else for us to do here at the moment. We just need to finish up getting all the loot, and then, because I mean, Zanuka's not exactly going to spawn in this one, so, oh, come on, it's got to be. You never know when there might be something snuck away somewhere. Nope. There's nothing here. We are all welcome to just run off. There we go. Got loot. Never. I was wondering where the lockers were in this room. Wait a minute. Which direction is extraction? I just realised, I'm pretty sure I've just gone all 3 directions. And it's like, wait, where's extraction? Lotus, is there some mission parameter here that you're not telling me about?
Use whatever you can to make sure it never works.
Are you trying to preempt the sacrifice? Is that what you're doing?
A coolant cell
Anyway.
has been extracted. Fuel cell reinserted. When the reactor is restarted, this will trigger a meltdown.
Boom. Alright, detonate.
Fuel injectors.
Whoa. We need to do something about the
It's gone critical.
this lockdown.
Immediately.
Done. There we go. Easy.
Beware, Tenno. This
You got a
ship
little
is
auto hack.
designed to reduce gravity and magnetic
Whoa, whoa,
anomalies.
whoa, 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 whoa. Where do you think you're going? No. I'm not done yet. Yeah, I'm afraid, mate, that you're gonna die here. It ain't my fault. I mean, the devs only put so many of these coins in the game, you know? Alright. Do 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 do.
You found a second cache. My readings indicate one more.
Yay! See you guys in a bit. I'm gonna have to like wear that out of my system. Just it's gonna be fun, like not having to. I guess that means I could literally drop down into the spy missions, like the laser grid. I could just drop down without a care in the world for the alarms. No, not the alarms, but I can just drop down without it affecting like how I land, and it'll be great. We got 3 of you, lovely. Maybe I should do the Old Valis bounties to get a little bit of extra. No, I can't bother. I can't bother doing the Old Valis bounties for the for Nightwave. I just won't be bothered. I mean, like, here's the thing. I don't have to do like half of the challenges that show up because they are insanely like Warframe is the most generous in the season pass, like, and how much time you have to commit to it to get everything out of it. It is the most generous that I've ever seen, like, in anything. Like, I took however long break, and I came back, it was still the same season, and I just kind of did like a few challenges a week without really paying any attention to it, and then by the end of it I realised I was ranked 30. And like, it wasn't even, they hadn't even said anything about a new season starting yet, and I was like, oh damn. But see, there's the thing, is that you can still, you are still rewarded for committing past rank 30. There's the thing, is that it's not that they've made it too easy, and so now they're too easy for casuals, and now they've devalued the effort you put in, because there are incredibly useful rewards you get for earning Nora's credits, and you get, I think, is it like 15 credits for every over rank 30 that you get. So you can just. Wait, what? Oh, okay. You despawn out the map and spawn back up here. You could literally just despawn. You could return. What am I even talking about? Like, you could grind like every possible challenge. Like, you could do every challenge, every Nora Nightwave challenge that happens in the absolute season, and you would have the most rewards. You would have the most rewards possible in the season, by virtue of doing that, because you'd have so many more Nightwave credits that you would have so many more resources purchased from those credits. But obviously, if you only care about things like the Umbra Former or the Warframe and weapon slots and maybe a mod or two, maybe a couple of credits that you get from the 50 credit bundles from doing those challenges, then that's it. You can do those and you can still get to rank 30 and be fulfilled. But you're also still encouraged to do however many you can. So that's always good. It's nice and fun. It's a nice balance. We shall indeed. I've almost finished the Mass Effect. Like I was saying before, guys, we're at the suicide mission now. I'm about to go and do Legion's loyalty mission in the in that playthrough. Like I'm at episode 36 now. I haven't started it, but I just finished episode 35, so we're almost there. We're almost into Mass Effect 3. I was very on and off with watching the playthroughs for a while, so it's probably been it's been quite a while since I even watched the last episode. But then because I've not been making YouTube videos for for like the last week and a half. Oh, there you go. Yeah, see, I thought that would have given me a heat proc, and it did like bop me a little bit, but obviously it didn't knock me over, which is great. Do you know what should go in like Baus Phoenix's worst build? Is if he had the Prime Sure-Footed mod and the handspring mod. That'd be great. I'd love to see that video. Wait, hang on. No, wait, no, don't do that. I don't know what happened there, but he died very quickly. What was I gonna say? I can't remember what I was in the middle of. Yeah, it's but then because I'm making videos in the past like week, I've been obviously watching a lot more of that playthrough because I want to play Mass Effect again, but also I don't want to have two Mass Effect narratives running at once, where I've got my own playthrough and then the playthrough that I'm watching. Like I want to be able to get fully invested in one run, you know, which is why like I didn't watch Kim Ellendale's playthrough while I was still playing mine. She picked an ending I don't like, and so therefore I don't like her anymore. No, it's like you know me, guys. I have very strong feelings about the ending of Mass Effect 3. And here's the thing: you can pick whatever ending you want. I don't actually like care that much. But I don't want to watch like a whole playthrough. I feel like I still need to finish watching a couple of other playthroughs, but I don't want to invest all of my time and emotional investment in a playthrough to then get the synthesis ending. Like, oh no. Again, not trying to shame anyone for picking any ending that they want. Like, you pick the ending that you thought was the best. Whether you change your mind in the future or you double down, doesn't matter. You pick the ending you like. That's how games work. But I don't like that ending, and so I'm not going to invest my time into watching that playthrough. Unless it was, I'm trying to think like if like Markiplier played it and he got a synthesis ending. I don't think I would. I'm trying to picture it happening. Like. Again, I'd probably be watching the playthrough like as he plays it. But if he got like the synthesis ending by the end, I don't think I would ever watch it again. Like, I don't know, man. It's just it kind of makes the entire thing pointless. It kind of makes everything feel pointless. Again, man, I can't get over like the literal last scene before you make that choice. The literal last scene is about you having. It's about Captain Anderson versus the it's about Captain Anderson versus the Elusive Man. You know, in terms of you just had that entire discussion that resulted in someone's death. Like you just had the Elusive Man tried to kill Anderson, who wanted to just you had the Elusive Man who wanted to control the Reapers, kill the. Oh, hang on, I need to free this guy. Kill Captain Anderson, who wanted to destroy the Reapers, and you've just had that entire like battle for the fate of the galaxy between those two characters of what should be done about the Reapers. Should we destroy them and make sure that nobody claims that technology ever again? That their technology is too dangerous to understand. It's too dangerous to control. And not only that, but it is beyond a safe power level for anyone to be in possession of. It is simply too powerful. Anyone who controls the Reapers controls the galaxy, and that power will corrupt someone. It's you have that battle of wills, if you will. You spend all that time and effort resisting the elusive man as he forces you to kill Captain Anderson, and then in the literal next scene, like you have that emotional scene where after the elusive man's been defeated, you'd sit down next to a bleeding out Captain Anderson, and you have that moment where they look out into the galaxy and they watch the battle going on after they open the Citadel arms and the Crucible docks, and they sit there in appreciation and reverence of the fact that they won. They got this far. They successfully fought against hell and got to the Citadel. They got the Crucible this far, and now we can finally end this billion-year cycle of destruction against godlike machines. Like, yeah, we fucking did it, you know? Not only that, but Captain Anderson got his last battle. He got his last fight. You know, he always said in Mass Effect 1 when he gave... he lost his chance to become humanity's first Spectre. You know, all that narrative with Saren. He lost his chance to be the savior of the galaxy. He lost his chance to be the legendary soldier and all that. And he passed that responsibility. He essentially got shafted by the Council and Saren. But he passed that responsibility and mantle to you, his mentor. And he said in Mass Effect 1, honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing pencils isn't really my thing. You know, he's essentially his job now is behind a desk. It's not on the front line. But he sends you to the front line. That's your thing now. You're the Spectre. You're Commander Shepard. You are the one. He gives his ship to you. He gives the Normandy. He's the captain of the Normandy, and he gives you command of that ship. But then in Mass Effect 3, he gets that final battle. He dies to his wounds, but he dies essentially fighting with you to save the galaxy. And he died in that battle, but the thing is that he lived long enough to see that battle won. Like, he got there. He got us there as well. Like, oh, mate, what a guy. But then in the literal next scene, you betray what he fought for. You betray what he literally died for in the literal next scene. Like, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, but the destroy ending is the only ending that should exist. Like, I'm sorry, man, it's nothing about it. The entire scene does not sit right. Like, just that, like, not even just on the face of it. Like, just that alone. Like putting aside all the you know, the indoctrination theory, this, that, the other, putting aside all that for a minute, all right, just that, like, on its own is enough for me to just think, man, what the fuck is wrong with the mental state of whoever wrote this? Like, how could you even dare write that scene? Like, you have that character arc, you have that story with Commander Shepard and Captain Anderson, and then you end it like that harshly. You end, not just that you end it with you going against Captain Anderson, but you have that emotional scene, and then literally in the next scene, you literally do exactly the opposite of everything he fought for. Like, wow, oh my goodness, what do you even mean? That's like Iron Man having that scene where Iron Man and Cap having that scene where where he gives Captain America his shield back and he says, "Hey, if you lose this again, I'm keeping it." Like, yes, in the conclusion of this entire arc, Iron Man shows his trust in Captain America by giving him his shield back and agreeing to work with him on his team again. And then the little next scene, he just stabs him in the back because he hates him. You're like, Why? Like, why would you do that? Why? Anyway, like, what do you even mean? God, like, how are you gonna cap that arc off like that? Oh my goodness. Alright. Yeah, like I said, strong feelings about Mass Effect 3, all that kind of stuff. Oh wow, you did not last long, did you? Is the nuker gonna show up anytime soon? Like, come on, man. I've been like, it's been marked for so long, and I've been playing nothing but corpus missions for like the past few days, and he's just not shown up. Like, oh my goodness. I know you've got like a 5%. I swear you're supposed to have like a 5% chance to show up. I've definitely played more than 20 missions. Like, I don't. Come on, man. What do you even mean? I know. By the way, that like playing 20 missions isn't like a guarantee. I know that's not how math works, but you would think like probability-wise, it like the chances of it happening this many times in a row goes down. You know. All right, here we go. Like it's that thing. Like yeah, it's 5% chance in every mission. It's not 5% chance that goes up in every mission. Like yes, I'm well aware of that, but you would think like you do it eventually, it's gonna happen. But I just know that if I was to do a mission, and I wasn't recording, I know it would do that. It would happen. Wait a minute. It would do that thing. All right. Boo. Come on, I know there's going to be a sculpture somewhere, whether it's in this mission or another mission. It'll be there. Once I get this DLC sorted, after I finish this course at least anyway, once I get this DLC sorted for Dead Space 3, I'm just going to go on like a massive playthrough of the Dead Space games again from the beginning. See, here's the thing. I've been playing New Game Plus on Dead Space 3, and it's hilariously easy on New Game Plus. Like, I don't know if they've they give you damage 3 upgrades. They give you like special, you know, end of game upgrades for the end of the game. For beating it. So the circuits give you 3 damage, and you can get like 3 damage and like 3 fire rate and all that. And they literally one-shot. There's if you shoot a necromorph in the right place, it's literally like a one-shot kill. It's great. But all their limbs up until this point have all been like a one-shot kill. So I've died once, and the one time that I died was because one of the, you know, like the sprinty guys that run on their arms, and they have the scorpion tail. Those guys, I can't remember what they're supposed to be called. One of them dropped on top of me, or like out of a vent, and then one of the Regenerator Immortal dudes just whacked me in the face. Like that was the one time I died, and I've been doing like all the side missions as well and everything. Like even the ones that I died for, like that I was dying on for like 40+ minutes, I've done in one go because I have a ridiculous amount of ammo. Because not only does the game refuse to not give me ammo, it seems to be weirdly enough giving me more. And obviously because I've gotten all the health, I've gotten like all the suit upgrades like possible now as well. I've just fully leveled up the entire suit, so I don't have any use for like any resources. So which means I can like, except for somatic gel, which I buy loads of large medkits from. So I basically sort it as long as the last hit doesn't kill me, I can just get full health again. And anything that's not anything less than a large medkit gets sold for somatic gel, which I then use to buy the large medkits. Like, it's great. It's great. It's been so easy so far. Again, only died that one time. It's been amazing. Again, I still don't like I still don't like the whole, like, you need. There are some missions you simply can't do. Like, the whole thing about, like, single player is basically useless in Dead Space 3 because you have Carver, who shows up a couple of times throughout the single player campaign, but the implication is that he's there the entire time. But the thing is that he's supposed to have like a character arc, right? Like you play co-op and you play as Carver. You play as not only I'm pretty sure he probably has more dialogue throughout the thing as well, but throughout the game as well. But there are loads of co-op missions. There are loads of missions where you need 2 players to be able to access them, and those are like missions that have like Carver side quests and stuff like that, where he's supposed to like face his demons and all that. So yeah, he literally there's character arc that you're just simply missing in single player, you know. It's like I don't know why they didn't just do like why they couldn't just have him AI controlled like every other game does with that kind of thing. It's like, you know, you got the Resident Evil games, you got the Dead Rising 2 Case 0. So I just opened Twitter, and the first thing I see is Bill Gates and Bill Clinton say they will leave the United States if the Epstein client list is released. Why would you say that? First of all, I agree with the poster. How is this supposed to discourage anyone? If anything, that's going to encourage them, because why the hell wouldn't you want the client list released? A serious question. Why wouldn't you want, like, I'm asking you, why wouldn't you want that client list released? But also, saying you're going to leave is like, oh, I'm like, you're in defiance. You're in such defiance of that list being released. You know, the list that's associated with a child sex trafficking ring. You're in such like strong defiance of that list being released for some reason that you're that you're willing to leave the United States. You tell everybody you're going to leave the United States. You're going to leave the country if that list gets released. And you're like, so Bill Gates and whoever Clinton, I can't remember. Was it Bill Clinton? I can't remember. It's like, okay, what do you expect people to do with that information? That you just told them, yes, if this list of people who bought child sex from this child sex trafficker, if people it's like, okay, so if this list gets released and all the names on it are made public, I'm going to leave the country. What do you think people are going to do with that information? What do you think? How do you expect people to react to you saying that? I don't know. I feel like these people are aliens. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think they understand like human reactions to things. I don't think they understand that when you say that, you implicate yourself, like, you implicate yourself to such a degree that it's almost admissible in court. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, why would you say and do that? Why? Okay. Anyway. Yes, release that client list. Do it. I dare you. I double dare you. I mean, at this point, here's the thing: if they release a client list, is anyone gonna does anyone believe what's gonna be on it? Like, here's the thing: they have the client list. I'm pretty sure they could just fake it, right? Like, here's the thing: they could literally put like anyone on it, you know? Like they could put bloody who they put on it. I don't know who does like everyone for the most part almost universally like that. They could put on it like Emily Blunt, I guess. Like, who's gonna say that it's fake? Who's to say it's gonna be fake? Who's to say it's accurate? Like, at this point, I don't think it's possible for any one of them lot to repair. Not Emily Blunt. Like, I don't think it's possible for anyone to like repair the trust, because you could literally say you could tell me facts about myself to my face, and I wouldn't believe you because you are that untrustworthy. Like, I would doubt my own physical existence in this dimension if you were to tell me that I existed. It's like, Tuna Boy, you are real, you know that, right? I'm like, no, it's not possible. Like, it's not. You have degraded and eroded like everyone's trust in you. That honestly wouldn't. People would. I've made my point. Do you know what I mean? I've made my point. I've said the thing. I don't need to explain it several million times. who's going to release that client list? Who currently has the client list? Who has that client list that would be required to release it? Like, who is currently in control of whether or not that gets released? You're like, okay, so they could fake it. You know? Oh, well, I mean, if they're not supposed to fake, if they're not supposed, yeah, obviously they're not supposed to fake it, but if they're not supposed to be able to fake it, I would want to know, like, mechanically how it's possible that we would validate that, verify it. I mean, but at this point, would you trust literally anything? Like, what? I don't think I would. Anyway, where are we off to here? Can Zanuka show up already? I mean, it is. We had this game with the Ghost Drag 3, and that game, you know, I won. I want to make that bit clear. I won that game. Like, I will. You can hesitate to show up as long as you like, because I'm not making YouTube videos for a couple of months now. I don't know how long my willpower will last for that. To be perfectly honest, like I probably will end up just going for a few every now and then, but keep that in context. But yeah, I'm on a break with that for the time being. Meaning, Zanuka, I have time for you to show up. I don't need to like force you to show up for anything for a while. All right, like you're not going to get away with anything here. I don't have to wait for anything here. Okay, right. I'm gonna come back here another time when I actually know which way I'm going and which way is the thing that I'm doing there. Excuse me. I can't wait to play the Mass Effect games again. They were all fun. They were all great. To varying degrees, but it is still fun as a complete story, especially if you use your own headcanon towards the bits that are rubbish. I mean, see, I feel like the annoying thing about the indoctrination theory is that because of how easy it is to accept that the bits you don't like are the hallucinations. The thing is that the indoctrination theory isn't flawless. Because, like, you know, there are a couple of things like exactly how did Shepard get indoctrinated? Here's the unless you go with a theory that because the thing is because people have tried rationalizing with stuff that makes absolutely no sense. They tried unironically buffing the ever-loving hell out of indoctrination to be this completely impossible. Like, it's so overpowered that it's not possible for the Reapers to even, like, take physical damage with how the entire galaxy would be indoctrinated in a matter of, like, days. Like, people have, like, actually tried, people have actually tried to, make indoctrination this unreasonably powerful thing that makes it so, okay, so there's no point in playing the game because there is no story that you could write in which the Reapers even like come close to losing with that. Like, people have insisted that Shepard was indoctrinated when he touched the Prothean beacon, and you're like, no, he wasn't, because it's a Prothean beacon. It's not Reaper. It's not Reaper tech. It's Prothean. Like, it's not, the Prothean tech doesn't indoctrinate you because it's Prothean, it's not Reaper. Like, what, you didn't think that through. But, like, they said, like, oh, he's been indoctrinated for years, and it's like, no, he's not, because even assuming the Prothean beacon was indoctrinated, it couldn't be, so, no, but assuming it was, then it's like, right, but he was near it for, like, a couple of seconds. He was near it for a couple of seconds, and he's never been near it since. Like, it's not. No, it wouldn't. Indoctrination takes months, if not years, of constant. Like indoctrination takes months, if not years, of like constant indoctrination. You know, like it's not. Oh, the slow version of it does at least. Anyway, so obviously a Reaper can consciously like take control of somebody nearby in a matter of days. but that would essentially turn them into a husk, where they're barely even capable of like movement, let alone anything else. And obviously that's not ideal for a Reaper, so it will slowly but surely overpower them with mental suggestion over the course of months. Over the course of like several months, and then they will still maintain most of their autonomy, but the Reaper will have just enough control over them that they can influence them to do things that are convenient for the Reapers, but pretty much allow it will allow the indoctrinated to pretty much live out their normal existence, but without inconveniencing or acting against the Reapers. But they'll do so in a way that seems natural. They'll do so in a way that seems natural. They'll do so in a way that seems like it's them making that decision, you know, and so therefore their minds will remain intact for like several years. Excuse me. So Saren was the slow indoctrination. He spent months. He spent months learning more and more about the Reapers, and as he learned more about the Reapers from Sovereign, obviously he became incredibly terrified of the Reapers, as anybody would when you understand that truth about how powerful the Reapers are. Naturally, he became absolutely terrified of them. And so it was very easy for Sovereign to plant suggestions in Saren's mind. Indoctrination, the slow version, that he that he essentially he proves his own worth to the Reapers in order to earn his own survival. Like, he earns his survival and the survival of the galaxy, of all organic life, by essentially giving the Reapers an alternative solution besides destroying them. He's like, right, well, if we offer ourselves up as slaves, as thralls, then that's a better alternative than destruction. And it's like, well, here's the thing: Sovereign's planted that idea in his head. So Sovereign is like, here's the thing. You look at Mass Effect 1, and he has that speech where you try and convince Saren that he's indoctrinated, and then this is how, it's all there with how powerful and subtle and dangerous indoctrination is. And this is why you have to destroy the Reapers, because you can't let them have any part in your decision making. He says, Sovereign has granted me a reprieve. If I help him bring the Reapers back, then I will not be destroyed, and I can earn us all survival. He says that, but he says when you try to convince him that he's indoctrinated, he says, no, I've studied the effects of indoctrination and I understand how it works. And he says, indoctrination is slow and subtle, but it takes time. No, he says, the more control Sovereign exerts over his subject, the less capable the subject becomes. He says, that is my saving grace. As long as I am useful to Sovereign, my mind remains intact, for now. And it's like, yeah, your mind remains intact, as long as, is that, yeah, but which, is that right? But, yeah, Sovereign's planted that idea in his head. Sovereign doesn't have to exert full control over his subject, because he's already planted the idea in his head that he's already controlling Sovereign and his thoughts by planting suggestions and ideas in his head that would cause him to do Sovereign's bidding. So he's already indoctrinated. He's been indoctrinated strongly enough that he firmly believes without a doubt that he is in control, and then everything else just follows after that. And that's how subtle and powerful indoctrination is, and dangerous. Wait a minute. Come back here. Thank you. Come here, mate. Absolutely good, sir. Right. I love that they get corrupted, but they don't change to like a corrupted enemy. Like the game doesn't say anything about them becoming corrupted. Oh god, I might screw you. And then you've got yeah, so there's the thing, is that Shepard, you would have to rapidly indoctrinate Shepard. That's the thing. You would have to rapidly indoctrinate him, because like Shepard, you're not going to slowly but surely convince Shepard that like to take any even like you're not gonna be able to slowly convince Shepard to take any smaller measure against the Reapers. You're not going to convince Shepard to hesitate when it comes to the Reapers in the slightest. If they were to do the rapid indoctrination, you could maybe count all the times he's been exposed to any form of Reaper tech and amount it up to a couple of days, maybe. Like, you know, it's like, okay, and if he's done that, then maybe you could say he's been indoctrinated enough that he's experiencing Reaper manifestations, like that he's experiencing Reaper influences, but obviously they're not like 100% manifested in like taking full control of him or anything like that until the end of the game. But like people have been saying stuff like, oh, the Reaper IFF could have indoctrinated him, and it's like, no, here's the thing, it wouldn't. The Reaper IFF would not indoctrinate anybody, because first of all, it's Reaper technology. It's Reaper technology in as vague a definition as it is made by the Reapers, but mate, it is a piece of software. It is a navigation coordinate. The Reaper IFF is literally an ID card. Like the Reaper IFF is a piece of software that the Reapers use to pass through the relays more effectively than organics. The whole function of the IFF is to make it so that the whole point of the Reaper IFF is that they use the relays differently to everybody else. No organic is meant to be able to get the IFF. Like the Reapers, that IFF is not meant to be used by anybody. It wouldn't be indoctrinated. The Reapers wouldn't have need to indoctrinate themselves. Like, it's not... Why would it... Woo! Look at that. It wouldn't be indoctrinated. And, like, anyway, it's not even, like, a physical thing. It's literally just a piece of software running on the Normandy. How, like... It doesn't even have, like, electricity going through it. You know what I mean? It's, like, it's not... Why would it have... why it wouldn't... indoctrinate anybody? It wouldn't be able to. Like, why would it be able to indoctrinate anybody? If you were to say that, like, oh, it's a Reaper, is that, oh, it has the capacity to, like, negatively influence your ship's systems, yeah, that's fine. I can believe that. Like an alien, like a piece of alien technology that you're integrating with your with yours. Yeah, I can believe that it would have very adverse effects to your systems. But other than that, no. I don't know why would the Reapers develop the IFF to indoctrinate someone? Like, why would they wouldn't? Right, where else are we? Wait a minute. Oh, wait, you're going underneath this. Okay. Sure. I guess there's gonna be another one of those things where the Zanuka doesn't show up, but he shall. Yeah, we've got all the caches. But yeah, it's like, you know, I want to believe the indoctrination theory as well, and I like to think of bits and pieces of it. But here's the thing: is that the indoctrination theory isn't 100% flawless. You know, it's stuff like the husks. You sit there and you think, okay, but the husks wouldn't. Well, no, hang on. The husks, I could believe that the husks would indoctrinate people, because the husks, the Reapers know the Reapers use the husks to basically overwhelm. They use them as shock troopers to basically just overwhelm their enemies with, like, massive numbers, which means that a lot of them are going to be dying, and the Reapers, it's not going to be a surprise to the Reapers that organics will be collecting they'll be collecting husks in order to experiment on them and test them and, you know, research them and experiment on them. So the Reapers would know that, and obviously it would be a nice little, little strategy for them to give them, to allow them to collect the husks in order to, and then while they're being researched, the scientists would get indoctrinated. Like, yeah, that's all fine. That all makes sense. The object row. If it's some kind of community. But the thing is that why would it be? What is object row? What is it there for? Because why have the Reapers got an artifact or a device in the in the galaxy that beeps and it essentially times the Reaper invasion, and you're like it's a countdown to the Reaper invasion. Why would the Reapers have that artifact there? Why would they leave it there? What is that? And why can Harbinger communicate through it? Like, the Reapers don't need that artifact to communicate with each other, so why is it there? And even if they did, just have it in one of the Reapers. Like, what? They are hollow, they do have space inside them. It's a bloody tiny, like, handheld... It's like a bloody... Well, I don't even know, it's not exactly handheld, it's like the size of a wardrobe or something like that. You're like, guys, this can fit in a Reaper. Like, I don't... What are you doing? No, not you. Yeah, sure. I've really not been getting a lot of traces today, have I? Yeah, like, object mode doesn't make any sense. But, accepting its existence, if Harbinger can communicate through it, I can believe that it would be able, that he would be able to, like, the object itself doesn't indoctrinate through it, but its connection to Harbinger would allow him to indoctrinate people. I can believe that. But yeah, there's a few things in the indoctrination theory that, like, it's not 100% flawless, and that's the annoying bit, because it's so easy to try and just run to the indoctrination theory, like, run behind the skirt of the indoctrination theory and hope that it protects you from the bullshit of Mass Effect 3's ending. But here's the thing, it's not 100% flawless. I want to believe it, but you really just gotta, like, headcanon your way to victory with that thing. There we go. It's like when I got to the ending of Mass Effect 3 in my playthrough. Obviously, I was operating under the vague assumption. Like, I say vague as in, like, I didn't like say it or anything like that in the video. Like, oh, I'm indoctrinated, blah blah blah. Like, no. Like, I was operating under the pretense that I was resisting the indoctrination by basically just, like, not listening, not resisting the indoctrination, but by standing by the principles that I had been arguing for since the beginning of the game. That I wasn't accepting the AI that built the Reapers to decide on what the best solution for the galaxy is. Like, mate, your ideal solution was literally galactic extermination. Like, I'm not taking your opinion on anything. Like, get lost. Like, just go away. Your opinion is invalid. Alright, like, why would you ever, like, pay close attention to that thing? Like, why? Why would you ever do that? And then you've also got, like, everything to do with the Crucible. Like, why would it ever exist? Why would it... Like, the idea that the Crucible is just a power source, and it's the Citadel, which focuses it into all these different things. You sat there like, why would it ever do that? What, like, why would you build the Citadel to do that? You would have to have built the Citadel like 1 billion years before the Crucible design was even like thought of. You would have to, and here's the thing: the Reapers were absolutely surprised at the creation of it. Like, here's the thing: the Reapers did not want. Mate, the Reapers did not want the Crucible to be built. They destroyed the design. They thought they destroyed the design of it several cycles ago. All right, what do you mean? Why would they don't want the Crucible to be built? What do you like? So why would they build the Citadel to focus the beam into all these different ways, all these different things? You know, like they wouldn't, because that's just not possible. They would. There's no reason why they would ever do that. So you got the so you got, okay, so let's go into the original assumption that, wait a minute, so let's go into the original assumption that we built the Crucible to fire a massive laser. All right, like that's what we did. We built the Crucible to fire a massive laser that obliterated all the Reapers. All right, that's the original assumption. That's the most sense that it makes. It doesn't make complete sense, but it makes the most sense out of all of them. Like, okay, so it uses the relay to fire the beam. It uses the relay to like actually it uses the Citadel to fire the beam through all the relays, because I mean otherwise you would just fire the weapon and it would take out like a single system. it would take out like a single system, you know, and that's like it wouldn't really do the thing that you want it to do. It's like, yeah, you connect that thing to the Citadel and then it fires throughout the entire galaxy. You're like, right, okay, that's keeping it simple. And at the very least, then you have the idea that the Reapers didn't like account for that. Still bullshit, but anyway. Also, by the way, I love that the Reapers like have like I'm sorry, man. None of Mass Effect 3's ending makes any sense. Like, what is with the Reapers don't need a space elevator. Why do they have a space elevator? They don't need that. And even if you want to argue, excuse me, even if you want to argue, oh, they were using it to transport the bodies while the Citadel was closed, because they closed the Citadel, like they closed the Citadel while they closed the Citadel arms while the in preparation for the defense fleet, in order to prevent the Crucible from reaching it and destroying the Reapers, which is its own problem, but oh well. Then it's like, okay, so they built the space elevator, which is a ridiculous piece of technology, even for Mass Effect, but okay. Like, it looks like something straight out of Halo. But then you use the... But then you think, like, okay, so they want to, instead of like parking a Reaper next to the space elevator and letting everybody reach it, well, not everybody, but instead of half-assing your defense of it, how about you just deactivate the space elevator? Why don't you just do that? Like, once everybody gets there, just deactivate the space elevator. Boom, the plan's over. You're like, huh, I guess we're all just gonna die now. Like, we've gotten the entire galactic force here ready to fight the Reapers, and the Reapers are just like, yep, got them. Like, you just deactivate the space elevator. Like, you built it, yes. You, like, there's literally no argument you could possibly make to say why they can't. Like, they built the thing. It shouldn't exist, but it does. I mean, these are the Reapers. The Reapers are the last beings in sci-fi that you can say, oh yeah, they can't do that. Like, well, I mean, like, no, not exactly, but it's like, okay, you can't give the Reapers all these powers and abilities and then just like say at the end, oh yeah, they can't do that. You're like, yeah, but they can. Like, they literally can. Like, what are you even talking about? Why not? Like, here's the thing, is that even if you want to, like, somehow argue, oh, it has to be done from the Citadel, they are the Citadel. The AI that created and controls the Reapers is the Citadel. Like, what do you... The Citadel has a sentient AI program that defends itself. They don't... And even if you want to say, oh, but it doesn't, like, control the Citadel's functions, when it literally does, because why on earth wouldn't it? But like, you also have the Keepers. They also control the Keepers, which do actually like pilot the Citadel's functions whenever they like. So, what? Like, they have like several million ways to do the thing, but they just don't because plot armor. Like, guys, Mass Effect 3 was rushed. The entire game was rushed. We deserved Mass Effect 3 to be complete, and it wasn't. All right. Like, god damn it, man! Like, it's not like you didn't rush Duke Nukem 3 or something like that, or like a game that I'm not like trying to ruin the Duke Nukem games or anything like that. But what I mean is like the Duke Nukem games weren't out to be like the best games on the market or anything like that. As far as from what I know about the Duke Nukem games, they're basically just fun Duke Nukem games. Whereas like Mass Effect was on track to be like one of the best stories in gaming. Like it was very aspirational. It was very ambitious game. Let's put it like that. And like that's how you do it, really. You kidding me? Oh god. Like out of all the games that could have gotten rushed, like I don't know, like a Ride to Hell game, you'd be like, oh, that game was rushed, cool, nobody cares. Even if it wasn't rushed, it probably would have been shit. Like you sit there, you don't really care about it. And you've got Mass Effect 3, like really, that was the one we were waiting for. That was supposed to be it. But god damn it, ooh, look at that. We'll do this. Like god damn it, man. Actually, wait, before we do that, because I've gotten this thing. Excuse me, where are you? You're no, not M4. Where are you? L4? No. No? Oh, I don't think I have it yet. I think I've got to go to Varzia. Oh wait, I've got to go to Varzia and do it. Hang on. Why does everything turn into a massive Mass Effect round? Anyway. Well, we're on a Christmas break anyway. Toyota, yeah. Okay. Just, it would appear that somebody has found and hath liked a comment I made on a why the rings of power sucks. A scene comparison. I made a comment where I said, I guess one of the big parts of choreographing a good fight is really justifying why it's as long as it is. You can have a fight last more than a minute if you want, but it really has to feel like both characters are frantically trying to kill each other with everything they have. There's nothing Lurtz or Aragorn could have done differently in order to kill the other more efficiently, and that's what makes that fight feel so bloody. Lurtz is snarling with rage with every strike. He's running at He's running at Aragorn with his arms stretched back when preparing to swing at his head. Aragorn is grunting with each swing and is stunned and debilitated every time he takes a blow to the head. In a lot of fights, the villain will do something like throwing the hero, like you mentioned, and then menacingly slow walk towards the hero with their weapon drawn while the hero crawls to a sword or other weapon. Or they'll do the thing where they all walk in a circle while staring at each other, or they'll stop and talk during the fight while they do a sword bind or something. The point of mentioning all this is that if a fight is going to last longer than a minute, I have to believe that it's because both fighters are either skilled enough and have enough durability and stamina to last that long. If someone's taking 15 punches to the face and their face is still pristine, and they're fighting just as quickly and coherently as they were at the beginning, that's going to lower the believability and stakes, because that tells me that the other guy punches like a pussy. Aragorn takes a headbutt and a punch to the face, and 5 seconds later looks like he's barely managing to stay awake, and is clearly trying to make sense of the situation. That's what happens when you get punched around the head, especially by a creature with the build of Lurtz. Like, yeah. Basically, it was somebody was comparing the scene of Lurtz versus Aragorn versus the guy from the Black Elf and some weird orc guy from Rings of Power. I've not seen Rings of Power, so I don't know anyone's names, and I don't care. But it was a very questionable fight, from what it sounds to be. Well, they were. Right, so, no, where are you? Frostprime Blueprint. I want one of you. Retires in 4 days. Well, let's get that sorted then, shall we? I'm sure they did. What do you mean? Oh. Oh, right, that was a different line of dialogue from that, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, fight choreography, man. You gotta really love fight choreography. Like, you gotta remember, like, what a fight is. Like, a fight isn't just two people, isn't just like two people who hate each other giving each other a stare. Do you know what I mean? Like, a fight is one person wants to beat or kill the other. You know, like, yeah, I've got to feel like these two people are trying to kill each other. You know, wait, yeah, there you go. We're fine. Boom. Go. So if they're not, if I feel like for a second that the villain could have killed the hero there if they were just a little bit like quicker, like if they were quicker about it, like they didn't just look at them weird or something like that, then that's the that's gonna lower my believability. But that's why like I really like the Anakin versus Obi-Wan fight, because minus the whole twirly sword bit, like towards like what, about a third of the way in. That's why I do really like that fight, because even though a lot of people say, oh, it's too well choreographed, it feels more like a dance than like anything else. Like, see, I even like that bit because the movements are so fast that I really get the impression that Anakin is in a rage trying to kill Obi-Wan with like the maximum, like with everything he's learned, with his full power. I get the feeling that Anakin is like throwing everything he has at Obi-Wan. Like, you know, he's trained for 10 years to perfect his lightsaber skills and his connection to the Force and all of that. He's one of the most skilled swordsmen in the Jedi, and he's spent a lot of his life feeling like he's being held back. Like he knows he's the best, but he's not allowed to think he's the best. He's not allowed to say he's the best. He's not, you know, he feels like Obi-Wan is holding him back and not letting him reach his full potential. Whereas now in this fight, Anakin. Like the fight, the choreography of the fight is so blinding and fast that you can't quite keep up with. Like, yeah, it is unrealistically fast for two humans to fight, but you can use the in-universe explanation of like, well, they are Jedi with the Force heightening their reflexes. You know, you can explain the speed of it, like in a realistic sense, with that, but. In terms of like the aesthetic of a fight being that fast, that's why I really get the impression that Anakin is like trying to kill Obi-Wan in that scene. Like he's not holding back, he's not showing off, he's not fighting fair. He's like Obi-Wan is having to like walk backwards while defending himself, like with such a like a perfect pace. Like he's having to do it so perfectly. Because if he slipped up for even a second, his head's gone. You know, like yeah, Anakin is like really going at it, trying to kill him. Throughout that entire fight, like I really get the impression that Obi-Wan could literally die in like a second, like one wrong movement. You know, so I do really. Again, you know, the soundtrack is also up there. You know, Battle of the Heroes, a very good soundtrack. But yeah, no, I am a big fan of that soundtrack. Do 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 do. But yeah, it's you know, it's stuff like it's stuff like that. Like even though that fight it probably didn't necessarily need to last as long as it did. See, here's the thing: is that. Is the part that I like about that fight as well, is when I mentioned that in that comment. As the fight progresses and goes on, especially when they're like less than a foot away from a lava river. Yeah, that even with the Force, you're like, I don't know about that. But anyway, like as the fight progresses, you can see them both getting like slower, sweatier, and heavier with their swings. Like you do actually, you can tell that the fight is like coming to an end because. Like they're both panting, they're both out of breath. Like especially when Obi-Wan like raises his sword just before the "I have failed you" speech. You can see Obi-Wan trying to like collect himself for a second because yeah, he's out of breath. He's a foot away from a lava river. He's been fighting to stay alive for like 10 minutes, and the fight's still not over. You know what I mean? Like yeah, they are absolutely they are absolutely getting slower. Like you compare how fast they were fighting. 10 minutes ago towards the beginning of the fight, and then you compare it now where all their hair is like dripping with sweat and they're clearly like moggy and muggy and just well they both just look disgusting, and you're like yeah they are slow, they are tired, they are sweaty, the fight is nearing its over. The fight is nearly over because like both of them are basically they want it to be over by that point. They're like Anakin is tired because he's spent all of his energy trying to kill Obi-Wan and he's still alive, and Obi-Wan has spent all of his energy trying to stay alive long enough for Anakin to present an opening to disarm him. But Anakin is so skilled of a fighter that that opportunity hasn't presented itself yet, and his energy is almost spent as well. Like yeah, I really get the feeling that fight lasted as long as it did because both of them were as good as they were. I really got that. I didn't get the impression that it went on for too long, even though like. A lot of people obviously feel like it did, and I don't get it. I don't relate to that. Again, I relate to it in like a realistic sense. Like, yeah, real fights don't last this long as far as I'm aware. Wait, how did that again not hit me? Okay. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, real fights don't tend to last that long. They'll probably be just decided in like 10 seconds, if that. But that could still be that, like, those are like normal human limitations, not necessarily like they have to end in 10 seconds because of any sort of like, well, a fight has to end in 10 seconds. It's like, well, no, because if both of them like are skilled enough for that to happen, then yeah. Like, it's not impossible for a fight to last that long. It's just it's just incredibly unlikely for it to last that long in real life, you know. Yeah, so that is my favourite fight in Star Wars, at least choreograph wise. Obviously, if we're going for like the story of the fight, it would be something from the OT. Probably, I feel like probably Luke versus Vader in Empire. I really like that. I really like the dialogue in that fight. You know, especially like in hindsight, with considering like Rey and stuff like that in the next movies. Like you have Rey beating you have Rey beating Kylo Ren. Not just Rey beating Kylo Ren, but also like how Kylo Ren talks about Rey to Snoke. It's like you have. Oh damn. Hang on. Yeah. Yep, I got you. Don't worry about it. You got Kylo Ren talking to Snoke about Rey, saying like oh, she's strong in the Force, untrained but stronger than she knows, and all that. Like he's basically terrified of how powerful she is. He's like, oh, if he was trained, imagine how powerful she could be. Like, yeah, she's not even trained, but she's already this powerful. He's clearly like already terrified of Rey. He's already in fear of her. And then you look at wait, come on, I need to get down here because that guy's she's gonna get killed. We really need her not to be. Right, last life, because if she dies now in a minute, it's all over from here. Where are you? Oh, you're there. Good. Right, we need to go now. Thank you for ducking. Yeah, we need to go. We need to go. You're on your last life. If anything hits you now, you're dead. Alright, I'll clear the way, don't worry about it. Well, that may be the case. Get yourself to extraction. Good. Nice, alright, we can do the thing again now in a moment where we'll be able to trigger the bright purity. What are you doing? Why are you just stood there? Boom, do it. Lovely. No! How could you do this to me? No! Alright. Oh well. I feel like I should probably just get like 500 sorted. I should probably just get like 500 stuff sorted. And use whatever traces I've got left. Well, once I get I'll get the Frost Prime blueprint last, you know. I'm gonna get myself loads of I'll just get myself loads of stuff sorted for the. I'll get myself loads of what's it called? I'll get loads of stuff sorted for the thing. No, I'm gonna get myself loads of traces sorted. Wait a second. I get myself loads of traces sorted, and then I'll do the Axie relics. Wow, okay. The game is equipping me for a battle at this point. I'll do the Axie Varzia relics that I've got, and then after that I'll go back and do the other relics I've got. Because still have a few days to get that Frost Prime blueprint, and I do have every intention of actually getting it. That's the thing. Absolutely. I'm counting on it. I feel like I need to prepare for. I need to do one of these 24-hour live streams at some point. You know, set one up and then actually do it. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if I should save this 500 one. I don't. Should I save Warframe for a 500? Should I save the Warframe 24-hour stream for if and when I get to 500, but to celebrate the 250 that we're a bit overdue on, I guess. Because again, the original plan wasn't to do one for that, but I feel like now I have to. But now, yeah, so if I do one for like Minecraft or something, or maybe even like No Man's Sky, I guess, then I do one for 500. Then we'll see what happens. I guess that's an idea. Sure. Boo. Yay. Well, what else have we got to look forward to? Are we gonna get ourselves any, oh, I would hope so. Are we gonna get ourselves any more sculptures? Or is Zanuka gonna show up? Hello, Zanuka? Come on. Look. Zanuka. I fought the Grust Dragon 3, and I'll fight you as well. All right, they lost this battle of cat and mouse. All right, you were created by Alad to kill me, so you best fulfill your damn programming and get it over with. I mean, hey, think of it this way. Zanuka. If you die, then Alan V is just going to rebuild you with upgrades. Like, you fighting me is pretty much... You losing against me will literally result in you becoming stronger. So, well, not strong enough. Never strong enough. But, you know, hell, just get it over with, you know? Think of it that way. It's a good pain. Alright. We're just... Yeah, oh well. Right, let's go. Well, I guess that's all of that sorted. Absolutely. Haha, broken because machines. I see what you did there, Lotus. Continue doing your thing. Alright. Where are we off to? Miss a stalker. I feel like at some point I should probably, I feel like at some point I should probably just, like just go through like every boss in the game and just you know like get all the marks possible. I just do that and get his attention again. Like how many bosses do I have to kill to get my stalker's attention? Anyway, give. Oh, look at that! I think they fixed that bug. I think they fixed that like clipping error. Any Furious Prime barrel? What are you? 15? Yeah. Oh well. Oh, here we go. Somebody has responded to my. Somebody has responded to my. Someone has responded to my Mass Effect. This guy's obsessed with my Mass Effect posts. He comes up with his own theories and he just posts random screenshots that disprove his own theories and then insists that he's proving it right. BioWare couldn't have made it more. I like how he keeps atting BioWare as well. It's like he's trying to get their attention or something. BioWare couldn't have made it more clear that Saren's an android if they put a t-shirt on him saying, "I am an android," all caps. He literally wasn't an android. He put implants on himself in the last mission of the game. This is literally in dialogue in the game. They don't give Shepard narrative tools to discover that because Shepard is being led to their death in Mass Effect. No, they're not. Alright, man. Alright, man. I'm going to have to ask you to stop using screenshots from scenes that literally prove your made-up theories wrong. You literally post, right? There is literally, right, hang on, wait, right, which scene is he posting again? Hang on, wait, before I do that, let me get exactly which screenshots he's posting, alright? Yeah, alright, what am I supposed to take, like, how is this screenshot? He's just shown a screenshot of the back of Saren's head. Like, how is this him being an android? Like, what are you talking about? What is this even in response to, anyway? What is this even supposed to disprove, anyway? It's not even supposed to disprove anything, anyway. Like, Saren literally said in the last mission that in between what is it? Not Ilos. Vermeer. In between Vermeer and the Battle of the Citadel. He had accepted Sovereign implants from Sovereign. Also, he wasn't. Wait. He was a. Wait, hang on. He was indoctrinated, not. Indoctrinated, not an android. Also, he was indoctrinated, not an android. Also, you have. Alright. You are going to have to provide, like, actual proof of Shepard being. You're going to actually have to. Like, this guy literally thinks that the Alliance created and controls the Reaper Dreadnoughts and uses them for whatever reason. Anything you say, rather than posting screenshots that literally do not prove anything. Right, okay, I need to actually voice this. So, you're going to have to actually provide actual proof of the things you say, rather than out of context screenshots that actually tell a different story in the context of the game. Like, there you go. Like, yeah, he's dead and he comes back as an android. It's like, yeah, they explain this. It's because he doesn't come back as an android. Sovereign takes over his implants. This is in the game. Alright, anyway. Yeah, this guy's obsessed with, like, me and my Mass Effect posts. yeah. Anyway. Like, they couldn't have made it clearer. Yeah, they made it very clear no, they didn't make it clear that he was an android, because he's not an android. They made it clear because they literally stated that he has cybernetic implants. He's not an android. Like, he's not being led to their death. Like, this guy literally thinks that the Alliance is trying to kill Shepard, and you're like, they're not, though. Where would you possibly get that conclusion? Like, he shows a picture of the Reaper Dreadnoughts, and he considers that proof that the Alliance control the Reaper Dreadnoughts, and you're like, they don't, though. Because why would the Alliance have Why would the Alliance have the Reapers attack Earth? Like, the Reapers... The thing is that there is no, like, cover argument that you could possibly... There's no argument you could possibly make to explain why the Alliance used the Reapers to attack Earth. Because the Reapers... if the Alliance had the Reapers, then they could literally control the galaxy. Like, they wouldn't have to manipulate or lie to anyone. The Reapers are way too powerful for anything. Like, it says that the Crucible was built to kill Shepard, and you're like, you literally wouldn't need to do that. Just shoot Shepard in one of the million times that you would be able to do that. Like, you could literally have him executed for the things that he does in the games. You literally wouldn't need to build the Crucible for that. Why would you need to build a Doomsday Why would you need to build a Doomsday weapon to kill Shepard? You literally wouldn't. Where are you getting this from? You're making this up. Anyway, yeah, this guy's got screw loose, and he's either that or he's just some kind of like troll or something. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know why this guy keeps coming to all my Mass Effect posts, and then, oh wait, I don't even understand what he's responding to. I don't even understand what he's responding to with the whole thing about Saren being an android. Like, that was in a post of me saying that artificial intelligence. I made a post about how the codex logs in Mass Effect 2, basically, like Mass Effect 3's ending about, you know, the Geth being, they would, like, synthetics and artificial intelligence would all naturally rebel against organics all the time, and all that. I posted about how, yeah, that was stupid, because like Mass Effect 2 basically establishes how stupid that premise is. Like, it's pretty much impossible to argue. And now he started talking about Saren being an android, and I'm like, what has that even got to do with anything? That's not even like tangentially related to anything that I've said, so it's not even, like, I've not even really got any reason to argue with it, because it's not related to the argument that, it's not even related to the topic that we're talking about. Like, what? But yeah, this guy's got this, this like really obsessive. This guy's like really obsessive about his own headcanon. Like, either that or he's trolling. He's got this. He keeps posting random. He thinks that that like Ashley on Vermeer was sent there to get us. Wait, he thinks that all the biotic implant. He thinks that like all humans have implants which allow the Alliance to control them, which is stupid. And his proof of that is the biotic implants, and you're like, yeah, the biotic implants that are only present in biotics because they give you biotics, and you're like, so how do you explain that for every other species? And you're like, but also, no, because you claim that, but that's not possible, and there's no reason to believe that that is the case. Like, that's not, and he said they didn't give Shepard the narrative tools to confirm that, because he's being led to his death. And it's like, led to his death how? Where? You wouldn't have to be led to your death. You could literally just kill him. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you could literally just have anybody kill Shepard. That's not. What are you talking about? Like, how could you possibly conclude or claim any of this? Like, not how could you not just how could you possibly conclude it, but how would you possibly like prove it? Like, you can't, because there's so much evidence against it. But I'm sure I'll be hearing more from him after that post in a few minutes anyway. But oh well. Yeah, like, he literally thinks that Ashley was placed on Vermeer to get Shepard controlled by the Alliance, and his proof of that, I'm not joking, his proof of that is the smirk that Ashley gives when you invite her to, well, not when you invite her to stay on the Normandy, but when she says, like, oh, I got my team killed, and you says, no, you couldn't have predicted the ambush, this, that, or the other. When you say all that, she smirks, and it's like, no, it's not smirk, mate, that's a blush, because you've basically just supported her. It's like, yeah, yeah, she's a blush, she blushed, mate, because you just supported you stood up for her in a mistake that she's guilty of. Like, yeah, that's like a normal human reaction. That's not a smirk. And also, you've got to do more than that. Like a single facial expression, which not only is it a completely normal facial expression in like any situation. Like, come on, guys, smiling. Like, really, a smile in a circumstance like that, and you're like, that's your proof. Really, you're gonna have to do so much better than that. But he won't. Like, he's tried to prove that Shepard has implants in his head that allow the Alliance to control him, and his proof of that, his example of that was, do you know when he wakes up from the vision on Eden Prime? Like, when he touches the beacon, he wakes up from the vision, and Dr. Shakwas says, I detected some abnormal brain irregularities, and it's like, yeah, he's just had a massive vision from an alien artifact, and you're like, that's not an implant in his brain, that's not an Alliance implant in his brain, mate, that's him having visions. He literally says in that scene, yes, I detected, like right after she says that, like here's the thing, is that Dr. Shakwas wouldn't be the first person to have told Shepard that if he had an implant in his brain. Like, why would Dr. Shakwas have told Shepard that if the Alliance was trying to control him? And why would he only be finding out about it now? Like, literally in that scene, he's just woken up from a coma in which he was experiencing vivid visions / nightmares. Like, and Dr. Shakwas is prompting him to talk about them by talking about how, yeah, she's detected rapid eye movement, normally associated with intense dreaming, and then Shepard starts talking about what he saw in his visions. Like, yeah, like, essentially, he's taking screenshots out of context and then putting them in the context of his theory and considering them proof. And it's like, yeah, but you have to take them out of the context of the scene that they are in order to claim it. You are building a story, like you're building a story around your head canon. Like, you're not using your headcanon to explain scenes in the story. You're building your headcanon and selectively choosing screenshots in order to build that story. It's the same thing as it's the same idea behind, like, if you believe that your house is haunted, then you'll start hearing like just noises. Like, you'll start associating every little noise and bump with a ghost. Like, you'll start associating every little irregularity, or like every little noise to a ghostly occurrence. It's like, right, but that doesn't mean it is a ghost. Like, you've decided that it's a ghost, and then you've associated every you've convinced yourself that it's a ghost, and then you've associated every little noise with there being a ghost. But that doesn't mean that it actually is a ghost. Like, that noise is not, like, that noise, you hearing that noise is not proof that ghosts exist, you know? Like, again, I don't know what this guy's point is in terms of, like, what he's even trying to argue or why he's trying to argue it. Like, I refuse to believe that anybody could have come to that conclusion naturally. So I don't know if he's just some, like, Mass Effect 3 defender who just wants to troll people who don't like Mass Effect 3 or something like that. But he literally thinks that Shepard, this guy seems to almost hate BioWare. Like, I don't know what this guy thinks of BioWare, because he's literally he literally thinks that Shepard is supposed to be a stand-in for BioWare's hatred of humanity, and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? How could you possibly conclude that? How could you possibly conclude that? Like, you look at all the unrealistic achievements that Shepard makes in favor of humanity, and the best parts of you look at, like, how Shepard represents an almost unrealistic ideal of the best parts of humanity throughout the games. Like, how could you possibly argue that he's a stand-in for the worst parts of humanity, or, like, he represents how much BioWare hates humanity, and you're like, how could you possibly conclude that? And then he'll probably take like a couple of Renegade dialogue, and it's like, okay, so I can take all the Paragon dialogue, except I wouldn't have to take it out of context of it being a game. Like, yeah, like, here's the thing. I can go all day with, like, the whole, I just post my own screenshots of the like, I can post my own screenshots and proof of, like, what the actual narrative of the game is. But, like, why is he arguing the things that he's arguing? I don't get it. Like, where is he even coming from? What is he What's his angle? What is his even foundational? How has he concluded anything that's concluded? But why also is he, like, even trying to argue it? And why is he in all of my posts? Why is he all of a sudden started, like, showing up in all my posts? Okay. I mean, he showed up in 2 threads. It's not impossible that my posts have been showing up in his timeline, but I don't know, man. I feel like he's just searching for all posts. I feel like he's just searching for all posts to do with Mass Effect. We'll have to keep an ear to the ground on that one. Well, not ear to the ground, but we'll have to keep an ear on that one. Yes, he seems very fanatical, and he very much holds beliefs about the franchise, very, very strong beliefs about the franchise, which I guess I do too, you know. I guess we'll have to hope for an explanation as to what he's actually doing. Yeah, I'm not. Needless to say, I'm not too convinced. I said to him in the last time that it showed up, I was like, mate, you're gonna have to post better screenshots than this if you want to convince anybody, because coming up with these incredibly insane theories and then showing people scenes that they have already seen, and then insisting to them that they are different to what they already know them to be, you're going to have to do more to convince people than basically just telling them that, like, you're not providing them with any new information, and you're not even reframing the context. You're not providing them with any new information that would challenge what they believe in. You're literally just claiming things. Like, you're going to have to do more to convince them. And he was like, well, I'm the one providing screenshots to back up my claims. And you're like, you're not, though. Your screenshots don't back up your claims. You say they do, but they literally don't. You've just posted them outside of... You take them outside of the context from the game, and then you just create a story around them that's not backing up your claims. Anybody who's played the games knows the scenes that you're screenshotting, and they know what the scene is actually saying, because it's in the game. It's like the closest thing that he could possibly say, the closest evidence that he could have, the most convincing thing that he posted in that thread just now was, so, at the very beginning of the game, in the first mission on Eden Prime, when you see Saren with Nihilus, that's the one. I realised in one of my Mass Effect 2 videos, did I reference... Did I get... No, I'm about to divert the topic. Anyway, while Nihilus is like looking off into the distance because he's let his guard down because his best friend has shown up, you see the back of Saren's head, and you can see what looks like cybernetics, and you're like, yeah, that doesn't mean he's an android. That means he's got cybernetics. It's like, yeah, that doesn't mean that he's an android. Like, he was built by the Reapers, and you're like, yeah, that's not true though. Like, if he was built by the Reapers, why would he spend all of his time trying to convince himself that he's not with the Reapers? Like, he wouldn't need to be anything. Like, wait. Why would the Alliance, if the Alliance controlled the Reaper dreadnoughts, why would they have to have the Reapers indoctrinate Saren? Not only that, why would they have to build a Turian? Like, here's the thing: when he claimed that the Alliance controlled the Reaper dreadnoughts, why would the Alliance even want to destroy Sovereign? Why would the Alliance even want to kill Shepard in the first place anyway? Like, if the Alliance have control of the Reaper dreadnoughts, why would they have to do anything that they're doing? Why would they have to do any political maneuvering? Why would they have to kill Shepard? Why would they have to build Saren to do anything that he's doing? Like, he wouldn't. They wouldn't. What is he even arguing? There's a million things wrong with every little thing that he argues. And so it's because of stuff like that I'm sat there thinking, so where is he concluding all of this stuff, and why? Like, is he just make it like his hobby to just go into random Mass Effect threads and just try to fuck with people by just coming up with the most insane theories and then just posting random screenshots? If he does, I guess that's funny, but if not, then this may get tiring very quickly. Anyway. Alright.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
We'll get there eventually. Zanuka still hasn't spawned, which is upsetting. But I insist that he does. He shall, and he will. I'll force him to. Ah, yes, it is this room. It's the room that I don't like. There's too many areas for you to maneuver around. There's too many areas where loot could be. Get me in there, please. But yeah, this guy also seems to be trying to play two cards at once. He's doing the whole oh, it's so subtle that like almost nobody noticed it, but also you know, because you know I'm so smart, I managed to pick up on it. He's playing that card, but he's also playing the it's so obvious, I can't believe you didn't spot it like card at the same time. Like he's doing both. I'm gonna have to ask him like which one he believes in at that point. Like which I have to try and corner him into like going for one of them, not just both, because you can't have both of those. Anyway, we'll have to see how that progresses.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
I do want to know though, why does he keep tagging BioWare? I don't get it. Like I don't want to make a bad faith assumption. Like, you know, I don't. But why is he? Anyway, I suppose we'll just have to hope that Zanuka spawns, because I would really like Zanuka to spawn, please. Alright, it appears that Zanuka isn't spawning. I always wondered why it did stuff like this, like where extraction went wrong. Alright, Zanuka isn't spawning. Alright, I'm gonna take a break. Might get some lunch or something. I don't know. Form a blueprint. At least it wasn't the other thing. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm going to disappear for the day. Alrighty then, the time has come for me to depart. I hope you guys had about as much fun as I did. If there are any games you'd like to see me play, feel free to suggest them down in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a splendid full day. Before we disappear, we're going to rate. So, let's have a look at who we've got, shall we? Let's see who be active at the moment. One Chipmunk, Fortnite, why not? That is a very pink filter. Let's see what's going on there. Alright, here we go. We can do this. We can get there. Raid channel. One Chipmunk. Raid. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raid. End stream. Bye.